Welcome. You are at the essay desk, where we take one likely UPSC essay topic each day and teach you how to think through it, not just what to write. This is episode 001, the first of what we hope will be a long companionship through your mains preparation. Today, we decode a topic in the family of knowledge and wisdom, a family that has appeared in the paper in 2021, 2023, and 2024, and is only growing hotter in the age of artificial intelligence. We will not write you a full essay. We will show you the moves that lift a script from the middle band to the top band. Decode the topic. Fix a thesis. Build the dimensions. Ground your evidence. Close with a vision. That is the craft. Let us begin. The topic for today reads, Information swells, wisdom is what survives the tide. It is an abstract aphorism, the kind UPSC has loved across the last 6 years. The theme family is knowledge, wisdom, and learning. The paper has visited this family in 2021, 2023, and 2024, and its heat is rising sharply because the artificial intelligence age has made information cheaper than ever while leaving wisdom as elusive as it always was. Read the topic aloud once more. Feel the metaphor. A tide that swells, and the small island of wisdom that survives when the waters recede. That image is the topic's secret door. Begin by separating the two nouns. Information is everything that arrives. A notification, a number, a news flash, a fact pulled from a search engine. It is plural, fast, and largely passive. Wisdom is different in kind, not merely in degree. It is judgment, slowly earned, the capacity to see what matters and what does not, to act rightly under uncertainty. Now read the verb. Information swells. That is its nature. To multiply, to flood, to crowd the senses. Wisdom survives. It endures because it has been tested. The tension at the heart of this topic is the asymmetry between the two. The tide rises faster than the island can be built. Now fix your thesis. The one line your whole essay will argue. You might write it like this. Information is necessary, but never sufficient, because wisdom is forged in attention, judgment, and character, not assembled from data. That single line is your spine. Every paragraph after the introduction must serve it. Every anchor must illustrate it. When the examiner finishes your essay, this is the line that should remain in the air. A thesis you cannot say in one breath is not yet a thesis. A top essay views the topic through 6 to 9 lenses, ordered so each answers a question the last one raised. Start philosophical. Distinguish data from knowledge from wisdom. Show that the three are not the same currency. Move next to the cultural. Our older traditions of memorizing and reflecting, of the long apprenticeship between teacher and student, were built precisely to slow down knowing into wisdom. Then turn psychological. Attention is the scarce resource of the modern mind. Without it, no information becomes knowledge. And then technological. The artificial intelligence age has multiplied the tide by orders of magnitude. And our task is to ask what stays. Now keep moving. Turn educational. The National Education Policy of 2020 has refocused the school system on foundational literacy and critical thinking, an acknowledgement that information alone has not been delivering. Then turn ethical. In public life, an officer who is informed but not wise is a danger. The difference between the two is judgment under pressure, the willingness to hold the harder line. Then turn civic. A republic awash in information but starved of judgment is fertile soil for rumor, polarization, and the loud demagogue. The dimensions must read as a movement, not a list. Each one should answer the question the previous one raised. Now the anchors. Choose 2 or 3. Do not paste 5. 1. A real quotation. The poet T S Eliot wrote in The Rock in 1934. Where is the wisdom we have lost in knowledge? Where is the knowledge we have lost in information? That line is over 90 years old and still ahead of us. 2. A hard recent number. Nokia's Mobile Broadband Index for 2026 records that the average Indian user consumed over 31 gigabytes of mobile data per month in 2025, up from 27.5 the year before. That is the tide, made literal. 3. An India-specific gap. The annual Status of Education report for 2024 shows that even after a post-pandemic recovery, fewer than 1 in 4 children in Class 3 in a government school can read a Class 2 text. We have put a smartphone in every other rural home. We have not yet put a sentence inside every child. Each number must be followed by your own line of interpretation. Data is evidence only when it is read. Now the craft, the highest value move of any essay. Do not open with a definition or with a tired flourish about ages past. Open with the image the topic already gives you. Picture a coastline at dusk, the tide rising on glass screens, and a courtyard where the village elders are still talking. That is your first paragraph. Carry the tide through the essay. Let the image recur quietly so the structure feels woven, not stitched. Be fair to the counter view. Information has democratized learning, broken old gatekeeping, and put a library in a farmer's pocket. Concede this in full before you resolve it. Information opens the door, but only wisdom decides where to walk. And then close by returning to the image. The tide will recede. What remains is what we built quietly while it rose. Here is one line you could adapt for your introduction or your conclusion. Listen, every morning, a billion screens in our country light up before the lamps in our homes do. The question of our century is not whether we will be informed, but whether we will be wise. If you choose to use it, make it your own. Change the lamp to a courtyard, the morning to the dusk, the century to the decade. Whatever you write, keep it concrete. An image lingers where an abstraction evaporates. To revise: 1. Decode the metaphor. The tide and the island are not equals. 2. Fix a thesis you can say in one breath. Information is necessary but not sufficient. 3. Build 6 dimensions in movement: philosophical, cultural, psychological, technological, educational, ethical. 4. Deploy your anchors as evidence interpreted, not decoration. One quotation, one number, one India-specific gap. 5. Open with the image and close by returning to it. If you do these 5 things on the day, you will not write the average script. You will write the rare one. That is our first episode. Thank you for sitting through it. The road to mains is long, and you have already shown the rarest virtue, which is the patience to learn slowly when the world has taught you to scroll fast. If today helped, leave your email in the comments below or write to team@upscdesk.com and we will send you a recent edition of the full brief with 2 complete model essays decoded for the band that lifts a paper. Until tomorrow, walk steady and read deeply. The tide will keep rising. So must you.